If your vision or your dream or your goal doesn't make you look stupid when you do it or when you're operating and trying to get there, that's how you know it's not from God. That's how you know it's not from God. On the table back in my other hometown that I used to stay in. I felt down in my spirit, and there was just something operating within me that said, God has a bigger life than this. All right. Pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaja's mic. This is epic. This is foundational. This is phenomenal. This is a blessing. This is a lesson. This is growth. This is inspiration. This is Rich Haggerty. It is a pleasure to be on the same platform, sharing the same platform with the individual of faith. All right. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right. Literally having the faith and the belief in God can change your life. One man cannot help every single body in the world, but everybody can help somebody. All right. Everybody can help somebody. So you guys have been tuning in to the platform, Jaja's mic, for years now. Guys, he has content after content after content. This guy here, just with my session I just had with him, guys, if you have not had a sit down and a talk with this individual, I advise you to go ahead and sit down with this individual. This guy has a certain ounce of favor upon his life, the anointing upon his life, that if you have a conversation and you literally just lay it all out on the Starbucks table, I believe that your life can change in the amount of time in which you have. Now, guys, look, when you have this session with him, let it be a no holds bar, because I rest assured, my life was just changed in less than about 30 minutes, an hour ago. And I am nothing but grateful, and I owe God and I owe this individual right here. What's about to happen to my life, guys, you guys are going to witness it. This is just only the beginning. I have such great faith and 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 belief and hope for what God is going to do for me. And guys, that brings me to the title that I want to share with you guys. It's my winning season. It's my winning season. Guys, I'm giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, and all the saints that are watching this audio right now. All the individuals who are subscribers right now. All the future individuals who are subscribers right now. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. And go ahead and check that bell icon. And so you can get those post notifications that every time a video is dropped, all right? I want to give thanks to the head of my life, who is God, Jaja himself. It's just a blessing, guys. It's my winning season, all right? So what do I mean by that? There's leaders. This is a leadership platform. We create leaders today who will be the leaders of tomorrow, who will again, in return, create, guess what? More leaders, right? It's your winning season. It's your winning season. All right? What does that mean? So there's a quote that I like to say. It's one of my favorite quotes. I have this on my wall every time I go inside my house. I can literally just look on my wall. And it says, you will be successful. It's just a matter of trusting what you already have. So what does that mean? God gave everyone a vision, all right? And without faith and without vision, the people perish. God gave everyone a vision that they are to do while they are here on earth. My personal belief of that is that everybody has to help somebody. Everybody's on life Everybody's here on this earth to help somebody. All right. So my life is God has had a destiny, a purpose, an end result that He created before I was even created in the womb. He knew exactly what it is that I came here to earth, on earth to do. All right. Everybody that's watching this audio right now, it was destined well before it happened that I was going to be on this leadership platform. It was destined. And guys, I'm going to get into that in just a second. Everything that has happened right now and everything that's happening right now at this very moment, God has already planned it out. Everything that's happened right now within you in your life right now, God has already planned it out. God knew that just by the title that you're going to see, that's going to pop up on YouTube, they knew that since you want your winning season to come, you don't know where you are right now in life. God knew that somebody's going to click on this video. And God knew that you are in a certain slump in your life right now. And you just don't know where it is that you need to go. And you don't know where it is that I need to take myself. Which people do I need to keep in my life? What type of actions do I need to be taking on a daily result? What type of what do I need to be doing right now? God, what do I need to do? You have been on your knees, you've been praying, you've been seeking guidance, you've been maybe having some counsel here and there, but it's just like, God, where are you? Guys, let me just say, I'm gonna just give it to you real. You know, it's a lot of things that I can say right now. It really is. The impactful conversation I just had about 30 minutes ago, before the conversation was had, it could have easily been perceived that I was already a success. If you go to my Instagram and you were to look at my page and look at how I talk, look at how I dress, look at how I speak and carry myself, you would already perceive that I am a success. Guys, you cannot change what God has for your lifestyle. If you act a certain way and you believe a certain way and you think a certain way, it's because that's who you really are. You really just can't change that. My life, if you go down my Instagram, I don't have to Photoshop anything. My life is what it is. I was just telling Jaja here that if I had to be honest, I'm not where I need to be. And better yet, I'm not where I want to be financially. If I had to be honest, even though my finances aren't where my bills are matching up to, I just can't be broke. I don't know how to be broke. Some people who don't have the money, they don't have the time, they don't have the finances, they let that really overwhelm them to a point of where it causes depression, it causes sickness, it causes anxiety, and it causes them to shut down. Laziness causes deep sleep. Laziness causes deep sleep. That's a verse in the Bible. I can't recall, but I believe it's Psalms maybe 29 and 15. Laziness causes a deep sleep. And Jaja, put that up there if you can. But so I read that verse, and when I heard that, what that said to me at this particular time, you know, you can read the Bible at different times, you can get different point of views. What that said to me at this time was that laziness can kill you. If I have a big goal, a big dream, an aspiration that I want to complete in my lifetime, I have to get to work. I have to have the faith, and I have to put in the work. All right? Faith without works is dead. So if you have that big goal, you have that big dream, you have this big why that you should do this big goal and accomplish this big dream, what are you doing? Why are you not operating in the full potential in which God has blessed you with? Why? Why would God? So me and Jaja share this common individual. His name is Dr. Miles Monroe. All right, so I've been put on him a little while back, and I watched a sermon of his, and he said something so foundational to me, and I was just like, wow. And this is not going to be, it may be, but this is probably not going to be word for word. But what he said is, whatever your mind thinks about and is set upon every single day, your thoughts that you think about every single day, You're giving those thoughts because it's from God. And he also said that if your vision or your dream or your goal doesn't make you look stupid when you do it, or when you're operating and trying to get there, that's how you know it's not from God. That's how you know it's not from God. Guys, I left everything on the table back in my other hometown that I used to stay in. I felt down in my spirit, and there was just something operating within me that said, God has a bigger life than this. I used to work, and no offense to people who work in call centers, but I used to work in a little cubicle. Every single day I would see the same people. No offense to those people. If you're seeing this, I'm sorry. I love you. God loves you. God did it. But I used to sit in this cubicle every single day. And for the first couple of months, because I did need the job when it came, and God actually brought it to me. Thank God for that. But for the first couple of months, I sat and I came, I dressed, I wore suits to work. I was happy. I was smiling. I was grateful to be there. But then over time, that gratefulness, I was still grateful, but something just kept telling me on the inside that there's more. God was kind of showing me that, yes, this is paying the bills, but there's more money out there. There's other ways to create streams of income. Why do you have to work at a call center? And again, no offense. I would see the same people every single day, and they would be complaining about the same things. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, it's too many calls coming in. Oh, I didn't get my full lunch break. You know what? I'm the type of person that if I don't like something, I just leave. That's just me. There's something on the inside of me that's been working from birth. All right? Dr. Miles Monroe also said this. Whenever God wants to do something and create a purpose for somebody, he's going to create that purpose and he's going to create you. Now, that's not word for word, but catch what that actually means. When there's a purpose that is to be fulfilled, God is going to select somebody to fulfill it. Here's how strategic God really is. All right, so I never knew Mike before this time period. All right, Mike is just a year older than me, surprisingly. All right, and God said, I'm going to create a leader out of Mike first. And then I'm going to help him create leaders from himself, from his own knowledge and from his own life testimony. And he's going to, I'm going to create Mike and form him in the womb and create him a year before me. And as I create Mike's legacy, Mike's life plan, Mike's destiny and his pursuit of happiness on his journey, a year later, I'm going to create a young man by the name of Ricky. And I'm going to somehow, through both of their individual life plans, they're going to meet. Point A, point B. When we connect, it creates point C. All right? So, what I say is who knew that in Tyler, Texas, where I stayed at, that I had a burning desire and something in my spirit said, you need to move to Houston, Texas. And I spoke before then that there will be people that are going to be there that are going to help me financially, that are going to help me emotionally, spiritually, and they're going to they're willing to pour out wisdom to me. I can confidently and boldly say, as the brand that Mike is wearing that says faith, I know that for sure that this right here was supposed to happen. God had strategically already planned for me and Mike to sit down at Starbucks and to have a conversation that was going to change my life and lead to the catapult, the expedition of a brand that this thing's going to be world renowned. Come on now. God already knew when he created Mike that he was going to link up with me somehow. Now let me show you how really strategic it is. I met Mike first. Before I knew him, I met him on social media. All right, I saw his Instagram like many of you are coming from. I saw his Instagram. And I saw this brand that he was wearing. I was like, what is this face stuff? But you know what? I couldn't deny it. I couldn't deny his brand. You are a leader, right? You are a leader, or you want to be a leader. This is a leadership platform. It is your winning season. What makes you a leader? What goal, what vision, what dream do you have in here that's going to create the outcome that you have been given by God? If you are somebody that wants to create the next big shoe brand, or if you're somebody that wants to be the next internet sensation, or if you are somebody that wants to create the next social media platform, and that is what God has given you, what skill sets, what talents, what abilities that you've actually experienced throughout your life of whatever path that you went down, what things actually can you tally and write down can help you get there? For me, I can speak boldly that God has given me the gift of sales. I can sell anything to anybody, and I've sold many different things. I can also say God has given me the ability to speak, because in order to even speak to you right now, I've had to practice with bears, teddy bears. I used to do presentations to teddy bears on my sofa couch, because I said that one day I would be speaking for hundreds and thousands of individuals. I still to this day believe that I'm going to be put on a platform, that I'm going to reach hundreds and thousands of individuals. I believe there are millions of individuals that are going to hear my voice and be impacted by the sound of my voice, be impacted by my appearance. And when they see me, when they hear me, they're going to hear God and they're going to see God. And for one thing I can tell, they're going to feel God. All right? They're going to feel God. It's my winning season. So here's what the thing. I'm not going to expose my brand right now, but just know God has something big that's going to come out through this. God has an end result that he's already created, and my, is it big. He said, I want this done by this time, and I want it done through this individual. So all I'm going to say right now, that there is something working on the inside of you. Come on, man. Like you have a goal, a dream, a vision, and it's your time right now to go ahead and act upon that. But you have to have the courage. You have to have the courage, the initiative to take action, to find out that reality that has always been setting upon your goals, your thoughts. One thing is, in order for a picture to be formed, it has to be developed. In order for a diamond to be made, it has to be applied by pressure. Come on, guys. All right? Come on, guys. When you look at LeBron James, or you look at Kobe Bryant, or you look at a Steph Curry, and you look at how great they are, these guys had applied an obscene amount of pressure to be as great as they really are. You talk about before Steph Curry, there was somebody by the name of Ray Allen. He used to be the reigning three-point champion. You know, he's created all types of legacies. He's made so many different shots, and it barely even hits the rim when he shoots the ball. Now you look at a Steph Curry, you got the guy shooting the three, and he's turning around and going the other way. The teammates are doing the same. It's like, oh, I know it's going in. Just like how Steph Curry shoots the ball, and I think I've seen on one video where he closed his eyes and shot the ball, and literally just made the shot, but it was already going the other way. Klay Thompson, the same thing. These guys shoot the ball, their teammate reacts while the ball is in the air. Like they already know that it's going in. So the faith, the confidence that they have when shooting the ball, that's the faith and confidence you need to have behind what God has for you to do. You need to know, you need to walk, you need to stand boldly that whatever it is that God needs and wants you to do, somebody's counting on that. If it wasn't for Mike Jaja to come here on today and literally pour his spirit out into me and literally give me what I needed to move. Look, honestly, guys, I told him that I had thoughts of almost giving up. I told him that I literally was pondering, because I've never been this low. I've never had this opportunity like put upon me to where I just haven't seen the results. But I'm applying so much pressure. Like I'm doing all these things, but I'm not seeing the result. I know somebody out there is just like me, that you're doing the work, you're constantly seeing the results from everybody else. Look, guys, comparison is the thief of joy. All right? I had to learn that myself. I had to keep reminding myself daily, Crucify the flesh daily. I had to remind myself daily that I need to stop comparing myself to other people that I see making it, because I don't know their struggle that they had to go to get it. Somebody made, somebody had to probably go through miles and mountains of debt and crying and sacrificing to get whatever it is that you say that you want. So what? Look, if they had to go through that, you got to go through this. Look, if nobody goes through your journey for you, your destiny, your end result, your goal, it can't be accomplished. God didn't give them your dream. God didn't give me faith, the brand. God gave me what he gave me. God gave you what he gave you. And if you don't be you, the world cannot be exposed to the greatness and the goodness that God has and wants to show through you. Guys, you have to make a decision today, right now, during this particular video. Don't even turn the computer off, the cell phone off, whatever it is that you're looking at this on. Don't turn this off without making a decision right now that, hey, it's my winning season. If you walk and you act and you go about life as if you can't lose. Shoot the ball, shoot the J, shoot it like Steph Curry with your eyes closed. Shoot your shot, and just like how the Golden State Warriors and their team celebrates in advance, celebrate your success in advance. What is life gonna be like when you get to this end result? How many people are you going to be able to bless with this end result? What type of impact is going to happen after you get to this particular destination in life? Who is waiting on you in your dream to come to fruition? Come on, guys. It's your time. It's your winning season. My name is Ricky Rich Haggerty. It's been a pleasure to speak to you. Again, if you have not made that decision, make that decision right now. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe, and click that bell icon. And make sure you tune in to Leadership at its best, all right? Take care.
Come here.
Yeah. This is viral, man. This is it.
Release.
This is it. Release.
Release.
Debt release. Finance release. Stress release.